Today I'm going to be watching more from one of my favourite modern Australian comedy shows, Utopia. And yeah, I seen within the last year or so, I think there was like an Australian version of The Office that was released. And when I seen it actually being released, seen the trailer and so on, I thought, why release that when you've got something that's the perfect example of like an Australian workplace comedy satire in Utopia. Today we're watching one that should be good, the best of the worst of HR. Because like I think anybody who's worked in an office or probably any sort of workplace has probably had some sort of experience dealing with HR. Maybe positive, but I'm going to guess a lot of the time not so positive. Maybe there's people that work in HR who watch this. Tell me if this is relatable to you, if you recognise anything from this. Yeah, let's watch.
Yes, and Naomi to play colleagues. I want you to ding your bell when you hear anything you might deem inappropriate, okay? Let's go for one. And action.
What? She didn't knock.
There's no door. Let's go again.
Oh, hi, Naomi. How you going?
Good, Buck. You?
I'm good.
It's a good start.
So, anyway, that's a nice shirt. What?
Characterising someone on the basis of appearance.
I wasn't characterising.
Welcome advance.
I was making small talk.
Stay in it, Naomi.
Buck, I need that report.
She's placing a demand rather than inviting collaboration.
Well done.
I need that report, please.
Passive aggressive.
No rush.
Sarcasm.
You can't ding me.
Uninvited physical contact.
Buck's been excluded from a group task.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So,
Again, I feel like that's so relatable. Not even just the HR aspect, just those like workplace training things. That's one of the things I dread is those role plays. Like I'm very like introverted by nature. I don't like to be put on show. Sometimes I don't mind speaking in front of people, but when I need to like act a certain way or do those role plays, it just gives me the fear, man. I hate it. Yeah, I'm sure you've probably been in it. Was this the worst sort of situation you've ever been put in, doing some sort of role play or something like that? But yeah, again, that's like that good exaggeration of like feeling like you can't do anything right when you're trying to just act normally in the workplace. Funny observations from the people watching as well when they're dinging.
oh, Jared, a few red flags from his exit interview.
You conducted an exit interview?
Of course.
You only just interviewed him for the job. What did he say?
In short, he felt his career arc had stalled.
He's only 23. What arc?
He also pointed to several aspects of workplace culture.
Such as?
A lack of engagement.
How would he know? He took off every available day, turned up late, left early.
Do you notice that?
Notice what?
You're being a little defensive.
Yeah, now that you mention it.
Oh, which is understandable given the staff turnover rate.
What's wrong with these kids? They turn up for 3 weeks and expect long service leave.
Again,
Yeah, I'm noticing it now.
what to do?
Hire better people.
I wonder if we conduct a pulse check.
A what?
Staff survey. Find out what people are thinking, how we can stem the flow.
There's no flow.
Don't blame yourself.
I don't. You're the one hiring them.
Notice it?
Loud and clear.
Defensive. If you need some...
Oh man, she's such a good actress. She really plays that like stereotypical HR manager so well. The facial expressions, even the way she's dressed, man. Fair play to the costume designers there, man. Like it's like so like buttoned up and proper. The earrings, I never even noticed that. Like the haircut, so well acted as well. Like here she's almost like a detective on the other side of the desk trying to get to the bottom of it. And like I always say, like this character, can't remember his name right now, but he's like such a good character, just the voice of reason, the voice of normality. I feel like every viewer is him while all the madness is going on around him. But yeah, like again, like I'm not going to generalize every HR manager or worker and say they're all like that, but I've had experience definitely with people like this who just take it so seriously, man. Like they are the gatekeeper of the company or something like
If
that.
you need something signed off, how would that typically be actioned?
Well, I'd speak to Tony.
So there's no formal secondary line of communication?
What are you sensing?
Feels a little top down.
It does.
Where's the redundancy, the resilience?
Good questions.
Great questions.
I'm thinking we need a review
Of course we do.
Of what?
of our organisational structure, what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong.
Really?
Sweetheart, you're too close to it. You can't see the wood for the trees.
You know what I think might help? If I got an EA, like a dedicated executive assistant.
I wouldn't be rushing into anything.
We're rushing into a review.
Oh, someone's in denial.
I'd like to take this offline for a couple of days.
Could you?
Get a better feel for the problem.
Oh, saviour.
Just doing my job, Ron. Just doing my job.
So like this like self-congratulatory attitude as well, man. But it's like also the way they like talk to each other as if like they're like in a different room for certain parts of the conversation, just like leaving them out. Like the dialogue there very well written, so quick back and forth, but again it's like scarily relatable. Like they're like so important they can have their own conversation, no one else is like allowed to talk. Amazing. Wow,
I'm
great,
just
great
doing my job.
characters.
What does mean?
Red flags?
A few.
Such as...
Abrupt manner, standoffish, tendency to micromanage.
What?
Several staff felt that you were always checking up on them.
Yep.
Making sure they do their job properly.
And that's a red flag, is it?
There's that sharpness to me.
Overly formal manner, lack of mentoring.
Sorry, Beverly, where is this headed?
We need to work on your soft skills.
Really?
Your staff are crying out for greater engagement.
Here's a thought. How about they engage with their jobs?
Again, it's like sharpness.
This is where those 5s and 6s are coming from.
I think we need to break down the barriers.
By...
When was the last time you had Friday afternoon drinks or a staff outing?
We're not a social club.
Guest speakers, casual clothes days, Christmas in July.
How about Christmas at Christmas?
I hesitate.
I mean, I'm not like horrified by those suggestions. I've heard a lot worse things, man. I think that's quite good from the HR there, actually, like encouraging some, just encouraging getting out to drink, man. I'm always in favour of that.
To use the phrase toxic workplace
You
environment.
just did.
She hesitated.
But if you're going to retain your staff, Tony, you're going to have to make a greater effort.
Do you think I'm a right fit?
Yeah, man, like that one. I don't mind if HR are like recommending just fun stuff like that. I'm all for
I think
that.
I'm a right fit for
Decent.
this job
What?
in terms of evaluating my critical strengths and weaknesses.
What are you talking about?
Do you think I'm operating outside of my core competencies?
What does that mean?
Do I display coercive tendencies?
Do you need to see a doctor?
I'm not sure.
What's this all about?
My performance review.
You what?
On Beverly?
Oh, my God, have I let HR in the building again?
So do you mean none of this has been coming from you?
Just stay there.
Well,
Stay right
HR
there.
in the building again.
What are you going to do?
She's been
Maybe 10 to
brainwashed.
15 for manslaughter.
That's a great line to finish there, man. Oh, I love that, man. Such a good show. Yeah, like as I said, like tell me your experiences with HR. I'm sure there's a lot of funny stuff. But yeah, again, like I've said before, when watching Utopia, like the UK office is one of my favourite shows ever. Definitely one of my top 5. This is very, very comparable. Might even have like even sharper rating, man. It's just so quick and good. Love it. And I think it's not just relevant to like Australia, which is good. It's very like universal. Everybody who has worked in an office will know these characters, man. Like, so tell me what you think about this. Recommend more from this show. Thanks.